Great, great. Um, and of course, the world might not know, but you have created this app for Bitcoiners that I personally think is going to really be a huge thing in the ecosystem. And, my first question, pertaining to this app is that most Bitcoiners tend to be digital nomads. So, kind of what inspired you to create the app, the Orange Pill?
Sure. So it's a very simple story. I was driving down Santa Monica, which is where I used to live, and I've looked all these buildings around me, and I'm like, where are all the plebs? Where the plebs at? Okay, because Santa Monica has 400,000 people, and most people don't go to meetups because they have lives and they don't want to do this and that. So I had this moment. It's like I need to find more plebs in my life. How do I do that? Okay, so I couldn't find a solution until one day one of my friend called me and he wanted to meet me, and then he told me that he was launching a dating app for active people. And so in that moment, I realized this is how you solve that problem. Apps, geolocation. That's how you find more plebs. So that's how I got the idea of Orange Pill app.
Yeah, that's super cool. And I think that, a lot of users, a lot of Bitcoiners in the space have been kind of hungry for something like this because, I use this example. When people go to the Bitcoin conference in Miami, you talk to a lot of people on social media, whether it's Twitter or, other social media platforms, and you kind of want to, unite and connect with those people on the ground when you do go to these conferences. And I think that your app will allow a lot of people to actually have the ability to connect not only at the conference, but before they meet up at conferences so that they can kind of have their own little synergy places as Bitcoiners to kind of discuss things or even transact peer to peer. So, the Orange Pill app, I've been checking it out. I've actually signed up myself. And I think that, it's still a work in progress, of course, because, with startups, you always have to just, hit the ground running. But the idea, the business model, like what I see your team trying to actually build for Bitcoiners, I think is very important. And I really wanted to get into this section of it, what I noticed about your app, which is that you have a membership model, which kind of removes a lot of the scammers and a lot of the bots that we see in
Exactly.
some of these other social media
Yeah.
platforms. Yep. So I wanted to know, your app is very high signal and, low noise. So, what do you think is going to distinguish your app from all the other Bitcoin apps that might possibly come out after you?
Yeah, I mean, you got it completely. The price is a feature. It's not a bug, right? You can say price is the proof of work. It's the same concept of proof of work. And the example they always give is that if you use a product and it's free, you're essentially the stake in a proof of stake system. You are the stake of Elon Musk when you use Twitter for free. You are the stake of Zuckerberg when you use Facebook for free. The more you're on the Facebook, the more revenue you generate for him, right? Same concept of proof of stake, right? So yeah, so our model is very simple. You can look at this as a private club for Bitcoiners that lives in your pocket, and it works anywhere you go on planet Earth. So the same dynamic and the same psychology of private clubs apply to this. Yeah, so although the membership is pretty low, 299 a month, with inflation, it's not even a coffee nowadays. Uh, what distinguishes us from potential future competitors? I mean, we're first to market. I think the name is it's not a bad name. Everybody, when there's a funny thing that happened to me. So we launched this app literally 1 month ago. Today is 1 month old. We launched a Bitcoin Pacific in LA 1 month ago, and I was listening to the closing speech of Michael Saylor, and at some point he said Orange Pill, and in my brain it's like, wait, it's talking about my app. Of course, he wasn't talking about my app. He was talking about the term orange peeling. But then as orange peel app becomes more and more mainstream, the name of the term orange peel and the app orange peel app are going to become more and more unite in the mind of the users. So yeah, I mean, we are a Bitcoin Maxi company, like everybody on board, which is about 10 people now, it's a Bitcoin Maxi. And so, and we're building this product mainly for us. So we are the first users of the app. So we don't have to guess what the user would want or what the user would prefer, because I'm using this app. I meet people all the time, which is crazy because the app is live in 175 countries and we have almost 600 users, which is not a lot when you think about the world. But I already met 2 people in the app in person, which is great. So our focus is about Bitcoin and Bitcoin Maxi or players, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to build the best possible product for Bitcoiners to meet other Bitcoiners.